So I was at the Ottawa Hall of Fame tournament up in Canada, Ottawa, and of which I'm a member of the Canadian Hall of Fame. So while I was at this tournament and getting ready for the World Cup in Spain, kind of noticed the 5 bars around. A lot of good semi-pro level 5 bars, maybe a few pro levels. And I thought maybe I'll make a video to try to help everyone with that semi-pro or pro level 5 bar, how to get it to a pro master level. So that it works every day against any defense, no matter where you are. You might find if you're a semi-pro level 5 bar, you have all the execution, you have all the skills, you have probably a few options that you're very good at, but maybe some days it doesn't work and some days it does, and you don't understand why. And maybe this will help you understand why. So a semi-pro level 5 bar has all the execution, has a few good options. I'll try to demonstrate what that looks like, what a semi-pro level 5 bar would look like. So I'll do it in a brush series. Pardon the if I miss execute, but just bring it over, do a pass, nice pass. Might have a couple different kind of options. That was a high lane. Last one was a middle lane. Might have a low lane. Like I said, sorry the execution. I don't really do a brush pass, but I'll try to do the deep lane again. Something like that. Anyways, so we have 3 different ways to do a lane. Of course, from any one of these, could have hit a down brush. That's fine. I'll demonstrate with all lane passes. So semi-pro, they have the skills. They can bring it over, and they can execute. Pro level 5 bars might be like they'll bring it over. They'll take a look. They'll take a look. They'll take a look, and then they'll maybe make up their mind, choose what pass they want to do within the 10 seconds, of course, and then execute. So that's kind of like pro level, where they actually now, instead of just getting the ball and doing something and really not looking at the defense at all, just hoping just to execute, you know, that's semi-pro level, where a pro will kind of look at it, maybe do a test, see something that he likes there, and then go. That's fine. That's pro level. But pro master level, if you want to get to that pro master level, you have to kind of, yes, you have all the skills. Yes, you can hit the passes at different points in time, which is excellent. But you have to hit it have to be able to hit it at the exact moment the hole is open. So now that takes you from just doing stuff, or just doing, okay, I'll take a read now. I saw lane. Okay, next time I'll do lane. That's a pre-read. Now you have to do it live. When the ball is like right here, is lane open, is lane open, is lane open, is lane open, yes, hit it. So it's a different mentality. It's like you have to be able to keep the ball in that position so that you could pass at any moment. And once it is open, you see there's a little bit of a delay here. So I can wait, is it open, is it open, is it open, yes. So at any point I can release that lane, or down brush, or down, whatever it is, but here I'm just talking about lanes. So you notice the difference between this, try that again, notice the difference between this, I just brought over and passed, versus that. That's the difference. If one's able to, as the ball is like right here, read, is it open, 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 yes, you know, that's the difference. That's what you want to get used to being able to do. And of course, then you can mix in the pre-reads, get a lot of good reads that might give you an idea of what to look for. But then when it comes time to actually pass, you know, you have to be able to do it the instant that hole either opens, so then maybe they're here and they bail to the wall, or they're on the wall and they stay to the wall. So either you can pass at the hole, or you can pass at the man, it's called. So the man's here, and as you see them go to the wall, then you can pass right then. That's passing at the man. So either one of those things is good to alternate between, or not alternate, but be able to use both. But you have to be able to release it at any point. And it's at any point that is not dictated by you. It's dictated by the defender. So how do you practice this? The way I practiced it, and I'll do it with my stick series, you need to be able to pass at different times. So I force myself to be able to pass on a 2 count, a 3 count, a 4 count, a 5 count, for example, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there was something 5 was when I was going to have to pass, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully all look the same. all exactly, but as you notice, all at different timings. So I can, in games, go back and forth like this, and as soon as that lane opens to my satisfaction, I can hit it. It's not about I'm doing like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not what I'm doing in games. No. It's more about I'm watching now. I'm watching the ball, but my periphery is focusing on where the defense is, so I know what they're doing and where they're moving. And as soon as they move to a spot that I like, then I execute the pass. And that, of course, could be a downhill or a lane pass. So how do you take that brush series and do that? So the way I would do it, and this is something I'm actually doing, because on the other tables, the non-tornado tables at the ITSF tournaments, I use a brush series. And I wasn't happy with, like, this is my normal brush series that I had for many years. Bring it over, do the pass. I can execute them, but it was, like I said, semi-pro level. I didn't feel good about my ability to really work defenses and whatnot, because it was kind of obvious when I was going to pass. I'm just bringing it over. Yes, I can do the pass, but it's obvious when. Even if I do a little check, 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 it's still obvious when. So you want to keep both the when and the where hidden. If you give away one, you're just not going to be as affected. So I changed it to being able to just hover just below the ball and be able to release it when the defense is there. Of course, I don't have a moving defense right now. I'd love to be able to demonstrate that for you, but you can see the difference. There's a weighting right here versus versus just doing the pass. So if I had a brush series and I wanted to do this, you have to identify what are your different options you can do. So for me, it was kind of, there's a high lane. Of course, all of these have down equivalents as well. There's a medium lane, and there's a low lane. Maybe even off the wall. Low lane is really this one. So if I was to really work on this and try to get it to my Pro Master like level that I wanted at, I want to be able to say, okay, on the second toss, I'm gonna do the middle lane, the middle lane. So you have to be able to really keep the ball exactly where you want it. And also, so of course helps if you have someone to practice against. Can they just give you a defense and you can just try to bring the ball over? You picked your hole maybe already. Now you're just waiting for it. You have to pass it when it's there, not when you want. That's the major difference. And of course, the more you get used to it, the more you're actually looking at the defense, the better you'll get reading the defense. For a stick series, what a semi-pro level stick series might look like, I might just bring it over, something like that. No read, just did a pass, nice little double pump. But did I read the defense? No, I just picked a pass that I wanted to do. Do the same thing like this. Something like that, same kind of thing. Like nice pass, a little off the wall. But again, did I read? Did I do it exactly when the defense was there? No, I just did the pass. So you can often tell by the way someone's passing. Do they have that semi-pro level pass? Are they looking at you? Or do they have that master level pass where they are looking at you? So you kind of have to defend differently, which is I'm actually quite bad at. I always assume people have a Pro Master level series. Bad habit of mine. And then you get used to throwing in little fakes. Can you use those fakes to get more information? Are they reacting to you at those opportune times? So hopefully that helps you get from a semi-pro level pass. So again, semi-pro level, just doing stuff, good execution, versus Pro Master level, waiting until the very moment the hole is open, and then execute. So hopefully it helps you out. Definitely in the comments, ask questions if you have questions about that, or maybe like how do I take my series and turn it into a Pro Master level. But definitely have to be able to hit all the holes already. This isn't about learning execution. This is about how to learn how to execute what you've learned at a higher level. You already learned all the options. You have good passes. Now it's about taking those options and bringing it to the next level so it works against everyone every day more consistently versus like, I don't understand, why isn't this working? It worked yesterday. Anyways, hopefully that helped. Any other videos you want to see, let me know. I'm back to practicing these days. I'm getting ready for Spain, so happy to help. Hopefully talk to you later.